Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Kilmer for a county matchup in high school softball tonight. The Decorah Vikings take on the South Wind Warriors. The Vikings come into tonight's matchup 12-16 overall, and the Warriors come in 11-18 as both these teams start to work their way towards the postseason, which comes up next week. We're about ready to get things underway. Here quickly is the Decorah starting lineup. Leading off will be the pitcher, Tori Hartman. Batting second in left field, Lindsey Smith. Hitting third in right field, Chelsea Twait. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Lexi Shelton. Hitting fifth at second base is Maria Hoyme. Hitting sixth at third base tonight is Shelby Stahlberger. Hitting seventh, the catcher, Cassie Hoyme. Hitting eighth, the designated player, Jenna Iverson. Batting ninth will be the first baseman, Becca Alcock. And Peyton Jurlid playing shortstop for Decorah tonight. And that lineup will face sophomore pitcher Bailey Monroe. 9-12 on the season, a .265 ERA. Opponents hitting .254 against her. 148 innings, 173 hits, 56 earned runs, 23 walks, and 98 strikeouts. Tori Hartman will bat from the right-hand side. The first pitch is taken low. 1 ball, no strikes as we get things going at 6:53 tonight. Jason Halverson calling the balls and strikes, and Chris Hofer working the base pass. And there's a strike to Hartman. It's 1-1. Tori on the season at .307, 2 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run, and 14 RBI. The pitch, swinging a foul straight back off the bat of Hartman, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful night, very comfortable, not a lot of wind to deal with, and not a ton of humidity to deal with, so it's darn near perfect here for July 3rd in Kilmer. The 1-2 delivery is inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count on Tori Hartman with Smith and Twait to follow here in the first inning. Monroe ready, the 2-2 pitch swung on, a fly ball towards left field. Morgan Kinnan coming in. She'll have to play it on a hop as Hartman gets a leadoff single. So Tori gets on to start the game. The South Wind Warriors defensively, Morgan Kinnan, Brittany Schindler, and Caitlin Ellsburn left to right in the outfield. At third base, Jennifer Panas. At shortstop is Jenna Ellsburn, Morgan Bohr at second, and Becca Franzen at first. As the pitch taken high by Lindsey Smith, 1 ball, no strikes. Courtney Humpel behind the plate, and Bailey Monroe in the circle. Lindsey Smith leading Decorah in hitting with the .317 average, 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 7 RBIs. Runner goes, pitch taken for a strike, and Hartman will steal second uncontested as Humpel had a little trouble coming up with the ball. So it is 1 ball, 1 strike on Lindsey Smith as she will bat with a runner in scoring position. The 1-1 delivery bunted right in front of the plate. Monroe's going to pick it up, throw to first base with Bohr covering the bag, and call it a sacrifice 1-4. So Hartman sits at third base with 1 down. And the team RBI leader and Chelsea Twait coming to the plate as the Vikes try to draw first blood. Twait at .311, 3 doubles, no triples, 6 home runs, and 19 RBIs. Those 6 homers tied for the Northeast Iowa Conference lead as Twait takes a strike, 0-1. Infield straight up for the Warriors. The pitch swung on and missed. Good movement on that one on the inside portion of the plate. And it's no balls and 2 strikes on Chelsea Twait. No score here in the first inning. Monroe delivers, and the pitch, just missed the outside edge. Tried a fastball, but missed. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Warriors have lost 4 in a row. Decorah has lost 2 in a row as the pitch swung on and missed at a rise ball. And Twait down on strikes for the second out of the inning. So 2 down and a runner at third. And Lexi Shelton, who in both games of the doubleheader against New Hampton last night had 2 out RBI singles to give Decorah a lead in the first inning, will try to do the same thing here. A swing and a miss at a riser, 0-1. Lexi at .307, 10 doubles, no triples, 1 home run, and 16 RBI. The pitch swung on and missed. Another rise ball that Shelton couldn't handle, and it's 0-2. 0-2 with 2 down. 0-2 delivery. Tried the fastball, but missed outside. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hartman got on with the leadoff single. She stole second, was sacrificed to third. Twait struck out, and it's 1-2 now on Shelton. Here's a ground ball to the left side, fielded there by Ellsburn, but she bobbles it. Shelton will reach, Hartman will score. It's 1-0 Decorah.
For the Vikings, second
just putting the ball in play and being productive help you out there, as Shelton will reach on an error which allows Hartman to score. And Maria Hoyme will look to add on to the two-out fun here as the pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. Hoyme at 253, 5 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 10 RBI. 1-0 Decorah here in the top of the first inning. 0-1 delivery, pitch taken high, runner goes, throw down to second base is not in time. Second steal of the inning for Decorah, as Hoyme now will bat with a runner in scoring position and a 1-1 count. One ball, one strike, and the pitch swung on and missed. Another good rise ball from Monroe, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. A ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch swung on a ground ball towards third field and on a hop by Panos, and throws on to first base to retire Hoyme, and that's that for the first inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the first. It's Decorah, 0 in South Wind coming to bat, and the Warriors will bat this way. Leading off in right field, Caitlin Ellsburn. Batting second in left field, Morgan Kinnan. Hitting third at third base, Jennifer Panos. Hitting fourth, the catcher, Courtney Humpel. Hitting fifth, the pitcher, Bailey Monroe. Hitting sixth at first base, Becca Franzen. Hitting seventh at second base, Morgan Bohr. Hitting eighth, the designated player, Abby Hageman. Batting ninth in in center field, is Brittany Schindler. And Jenna Ellsburn plays shortstop for South Wind, coming in with an 11-18 record. Tori Hartman back to the circle after struggling last night. The losing pitcher in both games of the doubleheader down at New Hampton, 6-7 on the season. A 3.59 ERA, 189 opponent's batting average against 76 innings, 70 hits, 39 earned runs, 59 walks, and 87 strikeouts. In game one of the doubleheader, she walked 8 an inning and 2/3 and gave up the game-winning home run as well. As Caitlin Ellsburn will bat to start things here in the bottom of the first for South Wind, with Decorah leading 1-0. Ellsburn, the senior, at 217 with a double, a triple, no home runs, and 6 RBI. First pitch high, 1 ball, no strikes. Viking defense, a little bit different of a look. It's the same across the outfield tonight with Lindsey Smith, Lexi Shelton, and Chelsea Twade. 1-0 taken high. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Shelby Stahlberger getting the start at third. Peyton Jurlett is at short. At second is Maria Hoyme and Becca Alcock at first as the pitch over the outside edge for a strike. It is 2 balls, 1 strike now. Cassie Hoyme getting the start behind the plate. And Tori Hartman in the circle. 2-1, swung out and missed. A hard rise ball that time, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC, Decorah, and KDECradio.net. Rise ball, check swing, she went around, and Hartman gets the strikeout. Ellsburn strikes out, 1 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the first inning, a 1-0 lead for Decorah, and Morgan Kinnan to the plate. Kinnan bats from the right-hand side of the plate, and the pitch taken a low, 1 ball, no strikes. Kinnan, another senior. 2-11, no doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 6 RBI. Hartman ready, the 1-0 offering. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike on Morgan Kinnan. Warriors coming off a doubleheader loss at North Fayette last night. The pitch swung on and missed. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lost one game 10-0, and the other game 9-3. Lost 2 games Friday down at the Don Bosco tournament to Benton and to Waterloo West. The pitch taken low. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count. 1 down, nobody on. Bottom of the first inning, a 1-0 lead for Decorah. 2-2. Outside corner taken for a strike 3 called. So Hartman strikes out the first 2. And Jennifer Panish will come to the plate. 1-0 Decorah. Here in the bottom of the first. Panish in from the right-hand side of the plate, leading South Wind with a .476 average. The pitch swung on and missed. At a riser, it's no balls, 1 strike. 9 doubles, 3 triples, 3 home runs, and 28 RBI. 0-1 delivery. That one taken low. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. Good crowd on hand here tonight in Kelmer. The 1-1 delivery is the pitch taken inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. Southwind softball field sitting on the southwest corner of the NICC campus. Ton of improvements being made to this facility over the last few years. Swinging a foul back. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not all that long ago, you'd show up to do a game, and you better have your cell phone charged up and your equipment charged up because there wasn't a lot of electricity around here, but that's definitely different here. Riser swung on and missed. Hartman strikes out the side here in the bottom of the first inning. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom half of the top of the second inning, rather. It's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. Top of the second we go, 1-0 lead for Decorah. Shelby Stahlberger, the number 6 hitter in the lineup, will lead things off for Decorah. She'll be followed by Cassie Hoyme and Jenna Iverson as Stahlberger smacks one into left center field over the head of a leaping Ellsburn at short for a base hit. So just like the first inning, Decorah leads off with a single to left, and Cassie Hoyme, who has improved with the stick over the last week or so, will come to the plate. She's up to 222, 3 doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 8 RBI. The pitch taken high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Hoyme had 4 of those RBI last night over at New Hampton. Very good night for her. The 1-0 delivery taken out the letters for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. This was scheduled to be the season finale for Decorah, but the Vikings have added a game. 1-1 delivery, runner goes, pitch taken high, throw down to second base, not in time as Stahlberger steals second. Vikes been very aggressive on the base pass here in the early stages. It's 2 balls, 1 strike, and now Cassie will bat with the runner in scoring position. The Vikings have added a varsity doubleheader against Western Dubuque next Monday night. That'll be a 5 o'clock start, and we'll have both those games right here on the radio. Western Dubuque had lost a few games. Decorah had lost a few games. 2-1 delivery swung on and missed. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Hoyme, with Iverson to follow here in the top of the second inning. 2-2 delivery. Riser and Hoyme stays off it. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 in the pitch. Swung on, smoked out into left center field and deep, and that ball is off the bottom of the fence. Stahlberger will score easily on the double by Hoyme, and it's 2-0 Decorah. So Cassie Hoyme continues to swing it well. Over the past week or so, she's swinging her best bat of the season as Riley Hubka will get her courtesy out at second base. Hubka at second, and Jenna Iverson to the plate. For Cassie, that was double number 4 and RBI number 9 on the season. Iverson hitting .211, 4 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, and 18 RBI. Monroe delivers, and the pitch taken for a strike. It is no balls, 1 strike on Jenna Iverson, the designated player in tonight's lineup for Decorah. The ball's 1 strike to count in the 0-1 delivery. Ground ball to the right side is picked up there by Morgan Bohr. She'll throw on to first base for the out. And Hupka moves up to third on the play, so even though it goes as an 0-for-1 in the box score, a productive out that time by Iverson, hitting the ball to the right side and moving the runner up. And Becca Alcock will stand in. A 2-0 lead for Decorah as the pitch goes high to Becca. It's 1 ball, no strike. She's hitting .188, 6 doubles. Or no doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 5 RBIs. Pitch swung on, a ground ball towards second, picked up there by Bohr. She'll throw on to first base for the out. Scoring on the play is Hubka. And a 3-0 lead for Decorah as they have played at 2 here in the second inning. So Becca with her 6th RBI of the season with the RBI ground out there, as Tori Hartman, who singled and scored in the first inning, will bat. A 3-0 Decorah lead here in the second. Swings and fouls the first one back and out of play over our heads. We stand directly behind home plate, elevated in a relatively new press box area. Part of these nice field improvements at this facility. A good changeup taken on the inside edge for a strike, 0-2. Lights at this facility, new scoreboard, new concession stand. They've done some very nice work here as the pitch outside corner taken for strike 3. But the Vikes add to their total, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the bottom of the second inning. It's 3-0 lead for Decorah.
The second inning for the Warriors, the catcher, number 17, Courtney Humpel.
Tori Hartman struck out the side in the first inning. Courtney Humpel will try to reverse that trend for the South Wind Warriors starting the bottom of the second inning. A 3-0 lead for Decorah. And Hartman's first offering to Humpel is swung on and fouled back. No balls and 1 strike. Courtney, a junior, coming in with the .291 average, 5 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 10 RBI. Balls, 1 strike, and the pitch swung on and missed. Some hard high heat from Hartman. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. So Tori on her game to this point tonight. 0-2 delivery. Taken for strike 3. A fastball right down the middle. Humpel was looking for something else, and she has struck out. The first 4 she has faced. So 1 down, nobody on, and the pitcher, Bailey Monroe, will take the first pitch low. 1 ball, no strikes. Monroe hitting .297, second on the squad. 1 double, no triples, no home runs, and 11 RBI. 1-0 delivery, taken low. It's 2 balls, no strikes from Hartman. Warriors have 1 more date left in the regular season. It's at Cresco on Friday night. The pitch goes high. 3 balls, no strikes. Again, Decorah has added a game next Monday night. The pitch outside corner for a strike. And it's 3-1. That'll be against Western Dubuque. Varsity doubleheader beginning at 5 at home next Monday night. 3-1 delivery. That one taken at the knees for a strike, and it's 3-2. So Hartman trying to battle back after falling down in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. And it's now 3-2. The 3-2 delivery swung on, fly ball left center field. After it is Shelton and Smith will make a running grab and shallow to medium depth left center field for the second out of the inning.
Warriors, the first baseman, number 1, Becca Franzen.
So Bailey, first one to put it in play for the Warriors. She flies out to left, 2 down, nobody on. And Becca Franzen to the plate, and a 3-0 Decorah lead. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Hartman delivers, and the pitch taken high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Franzen at .291 with 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 3 RBI. Tori ready, and the 1-0 offering. Swing and a miss. It is 1 ball, 1 strike count. Hartman ready, and the 1-1 offering. That one dropped low, missing inside as well. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Hartman ready again, the 2-1. Good changeup inside corner taken for a strike. And it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Hartman trying to shut the side down in order for the second consecutive frame. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tori ready in the 2-2 delivery. Just missed inside, and it's 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. So Hartman goes to a full count on her second consecutive Warrior batter. Tori ready, 3-2, swung on, popped up, foul ball, third base side. Shelby Staubger under it and makes the catch in the third base coaching box, and the side is out here in the third inning. 3 up, 3 down. We're at the end of 2 innings, rather, and it is 3-0 Decorah. Top of the third inning, Lindsey Smith will start things for Decorah. Hitters 2, 3, and 4 due for Decorah, as the Vikings lead it 3-0. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Decorah. No runs, no hits, and 1 error for South Win as Smith pops one back and it's fouled out of play. And it's it's caught in foul territory by the catcher, Courtney Humpel. And it's one down here in the third inning. Smith fouls out on the first pitch of the third, and Chelsea Twait chases a hard rise ball from Monroe, and it snowballs in 1 strike. As Twait swings and misses at the first offering. 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. It snowballs in 2 strikes. We mentioned the Warriors will have a game Friday night at Cresco, and then they will open up already next Tuesday against Wapsie Valley on this field. Pitch swung on and missed. A good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Chelsea Twait. She's a strikeout victim against Monroe for the second time. So 2 down, nobody on. Lexi Shelton to the plate, reached on an error. Her putting it in play allowed Hartman to score in the first inning as the pitch taken high. It is 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0, swing and a miss. Shelton out in front of a change, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count with 2 down. Monroe delivers and the pitch high and tight. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Vikes won the JV game earlier tonight as well by a 3-0 margin. I believe that's the last time the JV girls will get to play this year. 2-1 inside corner for a strike, 2-2. This was originally scheduled for a couple weeks ago, but it got rained out at that time. The pitch taken high. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Decorah will have Western Dubuque in an added game next Monday night at 5 o'clock in a varsity doubleheader. Pitch swung on and missed, and Monroe gets her first 1-2-3 inning of the night. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the third. It's a 3-0 lead for Decorah. Bottom of the third inning we go. It is a 3-0 lead for Decorah. Bottom third of the order for the Warriors. Morgan Bohr, Abby Hageman, and Brittany Schindler. As Hartman has retired the first 6 she has faced. 4 on strikeouts, 1 on a pop-up, and 1 on a flyout. And she paints the black of the outside corner, and it's taken for strike 1 to the right-hand hitting Morgan Bohr. No balls, 1 strike to count. Hartman delivers, pitch swung on and missed at a hard rise ball, and it's 0-2. 0-2 on Tori Hartman now. Hartman ready. And the 0-2 offering swung on a fly ball. Shallow center retreating is Peyton Jerlin, and she will make the catch. Peyton a step onto the outfield grass, makes the catch from her shortstop position for the first out here in the third. And Abby Hageman, the designated player for South Win, will stand in and face Hartman, who's retired 7 in a row to start the game. The pitch inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Hageman, the 8th grader, at .258. A double, no triples, no home runs, and 8 RBI. And a bunt right in front of the plate. Hartman there to field in front of the circle, throwing to first base, and it's dropped there by Becca Alcock. So Hageman becomes the first base runner for South Win on the E3. And Brittany Schindler will try to make the Vikings pay for that first defensive miscue of the night. A runner at first and 1 down. Schindler in from the right-hand side of the plate. And a check swing and a foul ball, or was it a foul ball? I'm not exactly sure. I didn't see Jason Halverson's arm go up. And actually, they are going to rule it a ball. The ball caromed off the glove of Hoyme and went back to the backstop. And I think everyone thought it might have been a foul ball, and that's why the runner didn't go. The 1-0 swung on and missed. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. One of those confusing situations that unintelligent people like me have a tough time describing. The pitch goes high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Schindler, .270, 2 doubles, no triples, 2 home runs, and 10 RBI. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 down. The 2-1 delivery swung on and missed. Some hard heat from Hartman. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A 3-0 lead for Decorah. We play the bottom half of the third inning. On a beautiful night for softball here in Kilmer. Hartman delivers the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off. And Schindler becomes the 5th strikeout victim for Tori Hartman.
Batting for the Warriors, the right fielder, number
2 down, runner at first. And Caitlin Ellsburn to the plate. Struck out swinging in the first 0 for 1. Tori's first offering is at the letters and for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 delivery outside. It rolled in there as that one slipped out of the hands of Hartman on the way in. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2 on Ellsburn. A 3-0 lead for Decorah with 2 down and a runner at first here in the bottom of the third. The 1-2 delivery swing and a foul straight back and out of play. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hartman ready, 1-2 offering, taken for strike 3. Fastball on the inside edge. Hartman with 6 strikeouts, 1 error and 1 left. We head to the 4th inning, and it is a 3-0 lead for Decorah.
4th inning for the Vikings. The second
Top of the 4th inning we go. It's a 3-0 lead for Decorah. A run on a Warrior error in the 1st inning, and an RBI double by Cassie Hoyme and an RBI ground out by Becca Elcock in the 2nd inning have been the runs to this point as Maria Hoyme takes the first pitch high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 delivery to Maria. It's taken high again. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Monroe has given up 3 runs through 3 innings, 2 of them earned on 3 hits, hasn't walked anybody, and has struck out 3 as that one blew towards second. And it's caught in the air by Morgan Bohr, and there's 1 down. So ever since the Cassie Hoyme double back in the 2nd inning, Monroe has now set down 7 in a row as she has settled in nicely to this game. As Shelby Stahlberger will come to the plate. She singled left and scored in the 2nd, and she'll look at the first one high. 1 ball, no strikes. 3-0 Decorah here in the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 delivery taken up again. It is 2 balls, no strikes. That one chased on it, swing and a miss on a pitch tailing towards the inside portion of the plate. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike, or 2 balls, 1 strike to count. That one inside again, similar spot, but Shelby didn't chase because she had to jump out of the way of it. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike now. 1 down here in the 4th inning. The 3-1 delivery, swing and a foul back, and it's 3-2 now. We're all the way out here at 3 balls, 2 strikes to Shelby Stahlberger getting the start at third base tonight. The pitch swinging a foul back to the screen, so we'll do it again. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat is an offering that's grounded foul, so the at-bat continues to Stahlberger, who's fouled off a couple of nice offerings from Bailey Monroe, the sophomore right-hander for the Warriors. The 3-2 delivery, swing and a blooper third base side. After it is the third baseman Panos, and she can't quite get there as it lands in the Decorah third base on deck circle. Pitch number 9 of the at-bat coming up here is swing and a pop-up foul territory, and this one's going to be caught by Courtney Humpel on the third base side from her catching position. So there's 2 down, and the last Decorah base runner, Cassie Hoyme, will come to the plate. She doubled and scored in the second inning. And she'll look at a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Rise ball high, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Monroe, after a little bit shaky of a start, has settled down nicely, retiring 8 in a row. The 1-1 delivery. Rise ball up again. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. But to this point, Tori Hartman has only allowed 1 base runner through 3 innings, and that was on an error. Pitch swung on, hammered towards right center field. After it is Schindler, and she will make the catch to retire the side. So for the second straight inning, the Vikes go down in order, 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 4th. We're halfway home here in Kelmer, and it's a 3-0 lead for Decorah. Bottom of the 4th inning we go. It's a 3-0 lead for Decorah. A reminder, we'll be on the air again on Friday night as the Decorah Viking baseball team will take on Charles City. Again, the site for that one is not quite to be determined. Charles City has all sorts of problems with their baseball field. They're going to make every effort to play that game. The last I was told, at Charles City. I was told by Charles City officials last week it was doubtful that that game would be played at Charles City, but from what I'm being told, the call on that game is going to be made on Friday morning. And whatever it is, we'll get it to you as soon as possible, and wherever it is, we'll have both games of the doubleheader. Friday, Decorah and Charles City on the baseball diamond to wrap up the Northeast Iowa Conference season right here on AM 1240 KDEC and at KDECradio.net. Morgan Kinnan struck out looking her first time up and fouls the first pitch back. It is no balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 delivery, ground ball toward short, fielded on 2 hops in a roll by Peyton Jerlin. She'll throw on to first base. And Morgan Kinnan retired, 1 down here in the 4th inning. We mentioned the Warriors in 6 nights are going to open up Region 3 play at home against Wapsie Valley. That's a 12-team region in Class 2A. As Jen Ponish hammers one, but will foul. Third base side, not a play. No balls, 1 strike. She struck out swinging her first time up. If South Wind were to win that game, they would play a week from tonight at Sumner Fredericksburg. Other teams in their region, the pitch taken low. There's 1 ball, 1 strike. Dyke New Hartford and North Butler. Winner will play at Denver. Top half of that bracket, West Fork, St. Ansgar. Winner playing at Applington, Parkersburg, Clarion, Goldfield, Nashville, Plainfield. Winner playing at AGWSR. Swinging a foul. Third base side. And it is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Panosh, who is hitting .476 coming into tonight. The pitch swinging a foul straight back and out of play. So a lot of Iowa roadway covered in that region. All the way to Kelmer, all the way out to Clarion. As the pitch well high from Hartman. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Some of these regionals are contributing to the gas tax pretty well. The 2-2 delivery, swinging a foul back. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, Decorah will start a week from tomorrow night at Charles City. If they win that one, they would play at Waverly on Saturday night. The other teams in that regional, 2-2 delivery from Hartman. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Panosh down on strikes for the second time tonight, 2 down here in the 4th inning. And Tori Hartman with 6 strikeouts, and Courtney Humpel was the strikeout victim back in the 2nd. 3-0 Decorah here in the 4th as that one hammered. Foul past Coach Kruger in the third base box. No balls and 1 strike. The other team in the Decorah regional, it's Clear Lake and Webster City. The winner of that one would play Ballard, and the regional final for Decorah's regional is all the way down in Iowa Falls. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch swung on and missed on a riser, and it's 0-2. So next time you cover drive across the covered pothole. Thank your Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. The pitch swinging a foul back. It's still 0-2. And this 5-class silliness that they put on girls' athletics teams throughout the state of Iowa, but I digress. The ball's 2 strikes with 2 down. The 0-2 delivery hammered foul past Coach Kruger again in the third base box. So Humpel making contact, but hasn't been able to put one between the chalk yet. The ball's 2 strikes. The count remains. It's a 3-0 lead for Decorah. The 0-2 delivery swung on and missed at a pitch in the dirt. Hoyme will throw down to Alcock at first base, and the out is recorded. So for the third time in 4 frames, the Warriors go down in order. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top half of the 5th inning. It's a 3-0 lead for Decorah. Quick moving game tonight. Top of the 5th inning. A 3-0 lead for Decorah. 1 in the first. Shelton reached on an error to allow Hartman to score. 2 in the second, an RBI double by Cassie Hoyme to score Shelby Stahlberger, and an RBI ground out by Becca Alcock to score Riley Hubka. And that has been the scoring in this game. Both pitchers have really settled down, as it's 1-1 on Jenna Iverson, who grounded out to second in the second inning. Hartman's been on from the get-go. Pitch goes high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike, and Bailey Monroe's been impressive ever since the Hoyme double in the second inning. She has retired 9 in a row. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch swung on, hammered down the right field line, and it's a fair ball. 1 hopping against the fence. Jenna will stand at second with a double. So that ends the 9 in a row streak from Bailey Monroe.
Number 10, Becca Alcock.
For Iverson, that's her 8th extra base hit and her 5th double. I think T.O. is going to go to her bench, and Tess Olinger will be the pinch runner for Iverson. And Becca Alcock will come to the plate. She had an RBI ground out to second in the second, 0 for 1. Alcock in from the left-hand side of the plate. First pitch taken outside. It is 1 ball, no strikes. So after being in such a groove, we'll see how Monroe responds after giving up a hard-hit double as the next pitch goes outside. It is 2 balls, no strikes on Becca now. Olinger for Iverson at second base, nobody out. Here in the 5th, is that one flowing towards left center field. Schindler is under it. She will make a 2-handed grab in medium depth left center from her center field position. And there's 1 down here in the 5th inning. Now Tori Hartman will try to help her own cause. Hartman singled and scored in the first, struck out looking in the second. Monroe delivers, pitch swung on, hammer towards left field, and it's caught out and left by Morgan Kinnick. Tori couldn't have hit that ball a lot harder, but Morgan Kinnon right there to make the play. And there's 2 down here in the 5th inning. And Lindsey Smith will bat, sacrifice for runner-up in the first, foul to the catcher in the third. 3-0 Decorah here in the 5th. Lindsey looks at the first one high. 1 ball, no strikes. Monroe ready, and the 1-0 offering. Pitch taken at the letters, and for a strike, it is 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one the count. The pitch swung on, smacked into center field, and that'll be a base hit. Rounding third, coming to the plate is Olinger. There will not be a throw, and it's a 4-0 lead for Decorah. An RBI single for Lindsey Smith as the Vikes get their first 2-out run, or correction, their second 2-out run of the night. RBI number 8 on the season for Lindsey Smith, scoring Tess Olinger, who was the pinch runner for Jenna Iverson, and it's a 4-0 lead for Decorah. And Chelsea Twait will look to keep it going. Twait struck out swinging both the in both the first and the third. Pitch to Chelsea, inside corner, taken for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 with 2 down. Pitch, swing and a miss, runner goes, throw it out of second base, is thrown into center field as there was a bit of confusion between Ellsburn and Bohr on who was actually covering the bag. Schindler was backing up alertly and avoided further runner advancement, but now it's 0-2 on Twig. 0-2 and the pitch taken up. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two again. Pitch swung on and missed. Monroe gets Twait for the third time, but the Vikes add to their total. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's a 4-0 lead for Decorah. Bottom of the 5th inning we go. Warriors without a hit yet against Torrey Hartman, who has struck out 8. Bailey Monroe swings and flies one into left center field. Smith is there and will make a catch. She ran into left center field and snow-coned the ball one-handed out in left center field. And there is 1 down here in the 5th inning. So Monroe has been the hitter that has hit the ball hardest against Hartman, but she has nothing to show for it as Becca Franzen will bat in the first pitch taken high by Torrey, or from Torrey. 1 ball, no strikes. Franzen fouled out to third in the 2nd inning, 0 for 1. The only base runner an error that allowed Abby Hageman to reach in the 3rd. The pitch swung on, popped up on the infield. Torrey Hartman will call and make the catch halfway between the circle and home plate for the 2nd out of the inning.
Number 12, Morgan Bohr.
So 2 down, nobody on, and Morgan Bohr to the plate. Bohr popped to short in the 3rd, 0 for 1. 4-0 Decorah as we play the bottom of the 5th. The pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. Hartman, no walks, 8 strikeouts. Hasn't given up a hit to this point through 4 2/3. 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes from Torrey. Torrey ready, 0-2. Pitch taken low. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now. Hartman ready. Wheels and deals the 1-2. 1 hopper fielded in foul territory by the catcher Hoyme. So we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 the count. Hartman ready, the 1-2 drops low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count now. Two. Swing and a miss at a rise ball. 9 strikeouts for Torrey Hartman. And the no-hitter continues through 5. We head to the 6th inning. It's a 4-0 lead for Decorah. Lexi Shelton will start things in the 6th inning. It's the 6th inning, and the Vikings have a lead, so the Viking girls will try to get some money out of A&J right now. The first pitch taken for a strike by Lexi, 0-1, reached on an error to allow a run to score in the 1st, struck out swinging in the 3rd. Every time the Viking baseball or softball team has a lead in the 6th inning or beyond, as Lexi takes another strike, and it's 0-2, and scores a run. It's an A&J Petersburg Insurance run. A&J donates $20 to the Decorah Viking Athletic Booster Club every time that happens. Swinging a foul right side and out of play. 0-2 the count. Now, the girls last Thursday night got 120 out of the good folks at A&J. We'll try to get some more here tonight. The 0-2 outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bailey Monroe has been pretty impressive. 5 hits and 4 runs given up, 3 of them earned. The pitch taken high. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Neither pitcher in this game has walked anybody. And there's been only one error between the two teams. The 2-2 delivery smacked into left field, but a leaping grab is made at shortstop by Jenna Ellsburn, who timed it perfectly and took away a base hit from Lexi Shelton. Nice play by Ellsburn there to make the play, and Maria Hoyme will bat. She's 0 for 2. Monroe delivers, and the pitch ground ball towards short. Ellsburn picks it up there. She'll wind up and throw to first base, and the throw goes wild. Hoyme will head to second base and be standing on the two-base error. Only the second error of the night. Hoyme will be at second base with one down here in the sixth inning. And Shelby Stahlberger will bat. She singled and scored in the second and fouled to the catcher, the result of a 9-pitch at-bat in the fourth inning. The pitch taken high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. 4-0 Decorah here in the sixth. 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back into the screen. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Mentioned comfortable temperatures. You see some sweatshirts and jackets already popping out. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. 1-1 the count, and the pitch taken high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. So hopefully the weather stays throughout the weekend. If you're going somewhere to watch fireworks, Spillville I know has their show on Saturday night. 2-1 delivery. Stahlberger bunts right in front of the plate. Monroe picks it up, throws on to first base, and Bohr the out recorded. It'll go as a sacrifice 1-4 with Hoyme moving up to third on the play. And Cassie Hoyme will try to come up with the 2-out RBI. Half of Decorah's runs have come with 2 outs. Hoyme, an RBI double, a run scored in the second inning as she swings and misses at the first 1-0-1. And she flew out to center in the fourth, up again here in the sixth, and a 4-0 Decorah lead. 0-1 delivery. Pitch outside corner, taken for a strike, and it's 0-2. The ball's 2 strikes. And the 0-2 delivery grounded towards third. Panos there to make the play. Fires across the diamond. And Hoyme retired, and that's that for the sixth inning. An error and a runner left. Out of the sixth we go. It's a 4-0 lead for Decorah. Out of the sixth inning we go. Tori Hartman through 5, has given up no hits, no runs, hasn't walked anybody, and has struck out 9. She will face hitters 8, 9, and 1. Abby Hageman, Brittany Schindler, and Caitlin Ellsburn here in the sixth inning. Hageman, the only Warrior to reach base tonight. She did so on an error back in the bottom of the third. 0-1 delivery. Pitch taken low. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Bunted right in front of the plate. Hartman threw it to first base, and it was dropped at first base by Becca Elcock. 1-0 the count. The pitch taken for a strike on the outside edge. It is 1 ball, 1 strike the count. So Hartman has bounced back well after struggling last night over at New Hampton. 1-1, swung on and missed. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, Tori's enough of a competitor and enough of a good softball player that she wasn't going to have 2 bad nights in a row. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch drops inside. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes. So sometimes when you have a bad performance like you did last night, the best thing to do is just get right back on the field and use that game as a mouthwash game, as that one fisted foul first base side. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes still on Abby Hageman, the 8th grade designated player for the Warriors. 4-0 Decorah here in the sixth. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the fifth for Decorah as the pitch just missed outside. And now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 the count. Tori ready in the 3-2 delivery high for ball 4. That is the first walk in this ball game for either side.
Fielder number 18, Brittany Schindler.
And Brittany Schindler will bat. She struck out swinging back in the third, 0 for 1. Runner at first, nobody out. First time the Warriors have gotten their leadoff runner on. It's only the second time they've gotten anybody on base. A Schindler bunch right in front of the plate. Hartman picks it up, throws to first base. Alcock there on the receiving end. And the sacrifice is complete, 1-3. So Hageman moves up to second base, and now the top of the order, and Caitlin Ellsburn will bat. Runner at second, one down. Bottom of the sixth, 4-0 Decorah. Ellsburn has struck out twice, swinging in the first, looking in the third. Swings at the first one here, pops one on the infield. Peyton Jurlid, the shortstop, will make the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 down, and a runner at second, and Morgan Kinnan to the plate. Struck out looking in the first, grounded to short in the fourth. 4-0 Decorah here in the sixth. The first pitch well high, caroms off the glove of Hoyme, and up to third on the wild pitch will be Hageman. 1 ball, no strikes from Hartman. One-0. Pitch taken low. 2 balls, no strikes to count now. And you want to end the inning here because you have the .476 hitting Panish on deck if you're Decorah. As the pitch swung on, popped up foul, straight back and out of play. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. Torrey ready, 2-1, swing and a miss. Heat from Hartman, and it's 2-2. Deuce is wild on the number 2 hitter in the South Wind lineup. Morgan Kinnan, the 2-2 delivery rolled in there. It's now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hartman gets the ball back, kicks some dirt around the rubber. Now kicks and deals in the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, strikeout number 10 for Hartman. A leadoff walk. That walk is left at third. We head to the top of the 7th inning. It's 4-0 lead for Decorah. 7th inning we go already. And the ball game just an hour and 1 minute old. Between the two teams, 2 errors and 1 walk. A, that's quality softball. B, when you have quality softball, games fly by. And that's exactly what this one has done tonight. Both pitchers have done a very good job. Bailey Monroe, through 6, has given up 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. She hasn't walked anybody, and she has struck out 4. Correction, she has struck out 5 as Jenna Iverson looks at the first pitch high, 1 ball, no strikes, but she's being out-dueled by Tori Hartman through 6, giving up no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. Smacked up the middle and a base hit. So Jenna Iverson 2 for 3 now, after grounding to second in the 2nd inning and doubling to right, and her pinch runner Tess Olinger scored in that game. And Tia Hovden now will run for Iverson at first base. So Iverson's night is officially done now, as Hovden, who was the winning pitcher in the JV game, will get a chance to run the bases here, as Becca Alcock, who is 0 for 2 but does have an RBI, looks at the first one high from Monroe. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0, swung on, driven, right center field. Ellsburn angling over from her right field position will make the catch. So Alcock hit it well, but Ellsburn there to make the play. 1 down here in the 7th inning. And Tori Hartman will bat with a runner at first and 1 down. Hartman singled and scored in the first, struck out looking in the second. Pitch taken on the outside edge for a strike, and she lined out to left in the 5th. No balls, 1 strike to count on Torrey. 0-1 delivery, smacked into left field, and a base hit. Hovden will go to second on the play, first and second with 1 out for Decorah, as the Vikings looking for some A&J Petersburg insurance runs here in the 7th. Hovden second, Hartman first. Lindsey Smith to the plate. 4-0 Decorah here in the 7th. Smith officially 1 for 2. Looks the first one high. 1 ball, no strikes. Smith sacrificed a runner up in the first. Foul to the catcher in the 3rd. And single to right to knock in a run in the 5th. Next one out of the zone from Bailey Monroe. 2 balls, no strikes. South Wind will have hitters 3, 4, and 5 due up, and there's half of the 7th inning. Here's a one-hopper booted by Monroe. It's picked up at short by Ellsburn, throwing to first base, not in time. It'll be an infield hit for Smith, as basically Monroe just didn't get the glove down in time that time, and now Jeff Kruger is going to go out and talk to his infield and battery, and now Morgan Eady will bat for Chelsea Twait.
Batting for the Vikings.
Twait had struck out 3 times, so Morgan's going to get a chance here with the bases loaded and 1 down. Morgan hitting .241 with no extra base hits and 6 RBI on the season. The senior for Decorah will bat from the right-hand side of the plate. First offering. Outside corner taken for a strike. It's 0-1. .01. Swing and a miss as she chased one out of the zone. Pitch swung on, popped up, straight back, and out of play. And that one, yeah, it hit our roof, in case you couldn't tell. Whoever built this thing built it pretty solid. No hole as of yet. 0-2 delivery. Ooh, just missed the outside edge. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Morgan Eady. Imagine on certain days a sunroof on this thing wouldn't be too bad. 1-2 delivery to Morgan, swinging a foul back. So Morgan staying alive. The runner at 3rd is Hovden. The runner at 2nd is Hartman. And the runner at 1st is Lindsey Smith. 4-0 Decorah here in the 7th. Pitch swung on, a ground ball to the left side. Bobbled there by Ellsburn. Everyone's going to be safe. It's a 5-0 lead for Decorah. Tia Hovden scores an A&J Petersburg insurance run on the 3rd error of the night for South Wind. And Lexi Shelton will look to keep the fun going for Decorah. Shelton reached on an error in the 1st, struck out swinging in the 3rd, line to short in the 6th, and she flies one deep down the left field line, angling into foul ground and letting it drop is Morgan Kinnon, who I think lost it a little bit in the sun. This field faces southwest, even though the press box and the trees cover most of the field. Kinnon was in an area that could have blinded her by the sun. I think that's what happened. The pitch taken high. There's 1 ball, 1 strike, and it's a case there. Warriors might be better off letting that ball drop. The 1-1 swung on a looper down the left field line, and it's foul. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, because with 1 out, that ball was hit deep enough, that first foul ball, that Kinnon catches it. Hartman easily tags from 3rd and scores, so sometimes in situations like that, you're better off letting the ball drop. 1-2, outside corner taken for strike 3. 6th strikeout of the night for Bailey Monroe. And Maria Hoyme will look to get some 2-out runs here for Decorah. Hoyme looks at a strike, 0-1. She grounded to 3rd in the 1st, popped to 2nd in the 4th, and reached on an error in the 6th. 5-0 Decorah here in the 7th. The pitch, foul tip into the glove. The catcher, Courtney Humple, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. Vikes with 3 hits in this frame, as that one barely missed the zone. And 8 on the night. Warriors yet without a hit, as Tori Hartman will go to the circle in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1-2. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Warriors have only had 2 base runners all night. Deuce's wild pitch to Maria. Loop towards short, and it's going to be runner interference as Ellsburn went after the ball, and Lindsey Smith ran into her. They're going to rule an out on the pop-up, and that's that for the 7th inning. But the Vikes get one A&J Petersburg Insurance run on 3 hits, 1 error, and 3 runners left. We head to the bottom of the 7th. It is a 4-0 lead for Decorah. Tori Hartman hasn't given up a hit yet as she goes to the circle here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 walk and 10 strikeouts for Hartman. The only player to reach base for South Win has been Abby Hageman. She reached on an error in the 3rd and walked in the 6th. A 5-0 lead for Decorah, as the Vikes got $20 via an A&J Petersburg Insurance run in the 7th inning, as Edie reached on an error to allow Tia Hovden to score. Jen Panish has struck out twice, once in the 1st, once in the 4th. Swings and misses at the first one from Hartman, 0-1. 5-0 the score. Decorah leads it here in the 7th inning. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. 0-1 delivery is high. It is 1 ball and 1 strike count. One and 1, the pitch swung on and a pop-up foul right side out of play, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hartman ready. And the 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 11 strikeouts for Tori Hartman. And 1 down here in the 7th inning.
Batting for the Warriors, the catcher, number 17, Courtney Humpel.
1 down, nobody on. Courtney Humpel to the plate. She's struck out twice. Once looking in the 2nd, once swinging in the 4th. Ground ball towards 3rd. And a base hit into left field as that one got by Shelby Stahlberger. Humpel gets the first safety of the night for South Win.
Batting for the Warriors, the pitcher.
She's on with 1 out here in the 7th inning. And Bailey Monroe, who's hit the ball as hard as anybody against Hartman, will bat. She'll look at a strike at the letters, 0-1. Monroe's flown out to left in both the 2nd and the 5th inning. 0-1 delivery. Pitch taken up. It is 1 ball, 1 strike count. Again, this was scheduled to be Decorah's season finale, but they'll have games against Western Dubuque next Monday night, 5 o'clock for a varsity doubleheader in Decorah as the first pitch, or the next pitch taken high, is 2 balls, 1 strike. Warriors with a game at Cresco on Friday night. Both teams open up tournaments next week. 2-1 swing and a miss. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Warriors open up next Tuesday night at home against Wapsie Valley. Is that one smacked into left field and a base hit? So back-to-back singles here in the 7th inning, and the Warriors not going down without a fight.
For the Warriors, first baseman number 1, Becca.
First and 2nd, 1 down. Becca Franzen to the plate, fouled to 3rd in the 2nd, and popped to the pitcher in the 5th. And I believe Monroe is going to get a courtesy runner, and that will be Skylar Luzum. One down, 1st and 2nd. Becca Franzen is 0 for 2. Jason Halverson reports the changes. He's back behind home plate, and away we go. The pitch swung on and missed at a riser from Hartman. 0-1. No errors for Decorah, only 1 walk. And you're leading 5-0. Pitch goes high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Funny how that happens. You're kind to yourself and You're performing pretty well. The 1-1 high caroms off the glove of Hoyme, so moving up 60 will be Humple to third and lose them to second. You're not in a dangerous situation yet because right now the tying run is still in the hole, but now you just got to concentrate on getting outs 20 and 21 as that one caroms away from Hoyme, but not enough to warrant runner advancement, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Torrey ready. And the 2-2, or 3-1 rather, and that one is out of the zone for ball 4. Was a pitch off on the count, my apologies, and that's the second walk for Hartman, so bases loaded, 1 down. And now the tying run gets to the on-deck circle as Morgan Bohr comes up for the Warriors. 5-0 Decorah here in the 7th as Morgan Bohr flies one into center field. Underneath it is Shelton. She will make the catch. No go from the runner at third, and there's 2 down now here in the 7th inning. As Bohr swings at the first pitch, and Shelton there to make the play in shallow center field. So 2 down, bases loaded, and Abby Hageman, who before this inning was the only Warrior to reach base, will come to the plate. Reached on a error in the first and walked in the 6th. A 5-0 lead for Decorah, and the first pitch swung out and missed. It is 0-1. Hartman working on a 2-hitter, walking 2 and striking out 11 to this point. She was hitless through 6 1/3, 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. Torrey ready, and the 0-2 offering, pitch taken low. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hartman ready. The 1-2 offering swung on, line drive up the middle and through for a base hit. Scoring is Humple. Scoring is Luzum. Stopping at third is Franzen on a 2-run single by Abby Hageman. It's now a 5-2 ball game, and the tying run comes to the plate for South Win. So the Warriors not going down without a fight, as Brittany Schindler will come to the plate. Coach Kruger will take an offensive timeout to give her a pep talk near the third base coaching box. First and third with 2 down. After the 2-run single by Hageman. The pitch, ground ball towards the left side. Peyton Jurley picks it up, winds up, throws to first base, and beating it out is Schindler. Scoring on the play is Franzen. Moving up to second is Hageman. A 3 spot here in the 7th for South Win, and now the winning run to the plate in the top of the order in Caitlin Ellsburn. Ellsburn is 0 for 3, struck out swinging in the first, looking in the third, popped to short in the 6th, and the pitch taken high from Torrey. It's 1 ball, no strikes. 5-3 Decorah, as things have gotten a lot more interesting all of a sudden. Pitch, swing, and a foul back. It is 1 ball, 1 strike from Ellsburn. Tying run is on base. Winning run at the plate. Torrey ready, and the 1-1 offering swung on, fly ball, right side of the infield. Underneath it is Maria Hoyme, and that's a Viking victory. The Vikings hold off a furious comeback from South Win in the bottom of the 7th inning to win the game 5-3. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 6 runners left for Decorah. 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors, and 4 runners left for South Win. Winning pitcher Tori Hartman. A complete game 4-hitter, giving up 3 runs. All of them earned. She walked 2 and she struck out 11. Bailey Monroe, the losing pitcher, gives up 8 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned. Walks no one and strikes out 6. So Decorah improves to 13-16 overall. The Warriors drop to 11-19. Many people to thank for making this broadcast possible. First and foremost, our advertisers, the good sports-minded people who helped us bring the game wherever you were. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you. That's right, you, the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Viking fans, we know you enjoyed the outcome. Final score tonight, Decorah defeats South Win by a 5-3 margin. We'll be with you again on Friday night for Decorah Viking baseball. 5:20 start time for the doubleheader against Charles City. So for our entire KDEC sports team, Darren Swenson saying so long from Kilmer. Decorah defeats South Wind tonight 5-3. Thanks a bunch for tuning in, and we will talk to you again Friday night. Have a safe and happy 4th of July.